What's going on, y'all? Just want to say thank you so much for all the feedback on my first survivals video. I hope that you enjoy this video and there's more to come. Reed Richards, Mr. Fantastic, the Maker, is one of the best duelist options, especially if you, like me, have terrible aim. Look, I'm going to be doing a lot of these, so I might as well get it out of the way before y'all start to catch on. So this video is the start of a character study series I'm going to be doing, so just let me know what character you want me to do next. Alright, so Reed's moveset consists of his auto or his melee option, which is it's just a standard punch. It goes out to 15 meters and you can hit multiple people with it. So that's pretty nice. It does not do a lot of damage, so it was made to be paired with other options. We've got reflexive rubber, which I'll probably call shield mode throughout this video, just because that's what it is. It's either that or a walk. Flexible elongation. This is when he grabs onto either one of the opponents or someone else on the team. Distended grip is, I'm probably just gonna call it grip. Grippy. But you can use this on 2 different people or just on one person. It's typically more effective on one person. His team up Wedded Harmony, don't tell no more, gives him some overshield, and that also regenerates over time. And the passive is Elastic Strength. This is what triggers his tank mode, which is the biggest thing in his kit, hands down. So I love learning combos. Reed's is pretty simple, but committing it to memory and putting it in practice kind of makes or breaks your performance with the character. Here's how it works. What you want to do is auto melee, pull yourself to them twice, grip, and then melee again. From there, you'll enter into his tank mode for 6 seconds, and after that, you want to immediately trigger his shield mode, so that in the interim, you have that while the combo is resetting. And from there, it's just rinse and repeat. 2 things to know just out the gate. His auto or just his standard attack, it's 15 meters. So something that might be good for you to do is just ping. Get in the habit of pinging, because that will let you know for an extended period of time how far that person is from you. And it adjusts over time, so that's good to know. And anytime that's under 15, you need to be swinging. Honestly, just be swinging regardless, but know that your hits are probably not gonna connect until you see that it's under 15. Just one random tip. Remember to use natural cover, of course, but one thing, you can be aggressive and while also using natural cover. So you can see here that I'm still, so long as I start from outside, I can still connect on an enemy from the other side, see? So here's the combo. Make sure that you ping, you see, okay, I've got, I was within range in order to trigger that grab, and then of course afterwards they're not attacking me, but you'll see in the bottom right that I was still accruing that second pull-in attack. So that's a good buffer to be able to just constantly rinse and repeat this combo. So a quick note about his grip attack. It will, regardless of if it connects or not, you get that, well, this isn't a good example. His grip attack, whether you connect or not, will go towards his elastic strength buildup. So you can see there, I gained that 30, but I do have to connect that grab if I want to gain that. And then of course, his regular melee attack needs to connect in order to gain that 5 towards it. His ultimate is great, but hear this, it's most effective following the tank mode. So whether you want to do it at the beginning or the end of that mode is situational, but either way, you bring that additional health into the ult, as opposed to if you went into it with base health. So here's how that looks, right? Here's the ult if I just go flat into it. And one thing you want to note is I have to connect on that third drop in order for it to go on to 6. So you automatically, with the ult, you get 3 hits. But if you miss on that third, it ends there. If you connect, it goes for 3 more times. And you gain more damage and you slow them down even more with each time that you drop on them. Here is just how it looks with it. And of course, I'm doing it. I'm kind of doing it out of order a bit. So a few other things about Reed and his role in the game. He's best described as an off tank and probably the only duelist that fits that description. An argument could be made that he's an anti-tank if you wanted to put him in that subcategory with Wolverine, but that's a separate tangent. I would probably best describe him as an off-tank. So Reed will do best beside, behind, or close to your tank / front line, with the expectation to create space and peel whenever opponents try to dive your backline or strategist. His shining attribute is his durability. So if you are dying quickly, you want to ask a few things. Am I cut off from my supports? Am I using map heals? Am I overextending and taking on an unnecessary fight? Am I using his ult at base health versus tank mode health? Like, these are all good things to ask, and then reassess. A few things that I haven't mentioned. One thing that I absolutely love is that when he does attack, you don't need to be aiming at them, right? You've probably seen this already. But something you maybe didn't notice or maybe didn't think about was when he engages in his tank mode, right? Let me trigger that real quick. The same rule applies. You don't need to aim. You can just kind of spray it across horizontally and it will hit multiple targets. And to be able to do that amount of damage that consistently at 800 health, like, what are we saying? What are we doing? So yeah, he's a lot of fun. Please make sure that you're liking, you're subscribing, all of that. I got cats I gotta feed, you know what I'm saying? So it goes a long way.